The Champions League is back again on our screens, and you are most welcome to Xtra Talk right here on the Extra Time Sport. Just as you know, this is where we give you an in-depth analysis of games, tactics, probable lineups, and the previewing of the biggest game to be played over the weekend and during the week. I am in the person of Kingsley, and I'll be previewing the Champions League game between AC Milan and Liverpool. This game seems to be a very big game because they are both giants when it comes to the Champions League, whereby AC Milan has won the Champions League 7 times and Liverpool has also won the Champions League 6 times. But in recent times, for about a decade now, AC Milan has never beaten Liverpool. And this is a record Arne Slot has to protect. Before I get into the game proper, I've sat and analyzed both coaches on how they play their games and move into games when they are about playing. I would like to start off with Arne Slot. We all know Arne Slot is the attacking-minded coach, whereby he is a ball-playing coach as well. Arne Slot was in Feyenoord. We all saw how he used to approach games. He coming to Liverpool as well with his preseasons and his so far EPL matches played. We've seen how the Liverpool guys actually possess the ball and keeps control of the game. The second philosophy of Arne Slot, this comes with his intensity of the game. And when I talk about intensity, I mainly want to say his high pressing. Liverpool under Arne Slot has been a team that always presses or overloads the opponent's box with his players. Arne Slot does a man-to-man marking and leaves 2 of his players in the opponent's half just to cut in the passing lanes of the opponent's players. Now, to move on with the philosophy of Arne Slot, he also does quick transitions in games. Reason being that Liverpool has very quick and deadly attackers on the flanks in the presence of Mo Salah and Luis Diaz. So immediately Liverpool gets possession of the ball quickly. It's either they transit faster to Mo Salah or Luis Diaz. Now, moving on to AC Milan, I would like to talk about their coach, Paulo Fonseca. Fonseca has actually tried so many styles when it comes to how his team sets up. But then he has come to a final realization where he plays a 4-2-3-1 formation, whereby he started that, or in his previous team he coached, he played that. That was with Lille. Coming to AC Milan, he has also tried some different formations, but has later finalized on a 4-2-3-1 formation. Now, Fonseca actually is a type of coach that defends with a 4-4-2 formation. Though he plays with a 4-2-3-1, he defends with a 4-4-2 formation, whereby he allows his players on the flanks to join the double pivots to make them a 4 team. So they become very compact in the midfield. Now, Milan isn't a team that actually presses, but then immediately they get the ball, you realize that Hernandez quickly overlaps to the left side of the field to help Rafael Leao, so they create a deadly attack against their opponents. Now, getting into the game itself, I would like to give a probable lineup of how both teams would fare and would approach this game. Now, with Liverpool, we all know Liverpool would play a 4-2-3-1 where Alisson will be in post, Robertson and Tar will be their fullbacks, and their central defenders would be in the presence of Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Slot will also play a double pivot of Ryan Gravenberch and then McAllister, where his front 3 would be Luis Diaz, Szoboszlai, and Mohamed Salah. Definitely, Jota would be leading the attack for Liverpool. Now to the probable lineup of AC Milan. AC Milan also plays a formation whereby they set up in a 4-2-3-1. Magnan will be in post, Hernandez on the left side, Pavlovic on the left side of the center back, Gabia on the right side of the center back, and then Royal as their right back. Now, Francesca usually plays a double pivot of Reinders and then Fofana. Moving to their front three, just as we know, Rafael Leao will be on the left side, Loftus-Cheek as the number 10, and Pulisic on the right wing. I don't want to say the Chelsea rejects, but then Tammy Abraham would lead their attack. On to the game itself. Liverpool is going to have a very good possession when it comes to having a high percentage rate in the game. Just like I said earlier, Arne Slot is the type of coach that possesses the ball that much. And this is a case where AC Milan also doesn't press really well. So definitely they would stay back for Liverpool to be playing all the balls and then be pushing the balls to AC Milan. Now, one thing again we should be looking in this game is the fullbacks of the Inter Milan. They really have a huge work to do. As I said earlier again, Francesca sets up his team in the defensive shape whereby they play a 4-4-2, bringing Rafael Leao and then Pulisic joining the midfielders to create a very compact system in the midfield. The reason I'm saying they would have a very serious issue to deal with when it comes to their fullback is that when you are very compact in the middle of the field, Liverpool would actually punish you by playing on the flank, whereby they have very quick and sharp attackers in the persons of Luis Diaz and Mo Salah. Liverpool hardly plays through the middle, so definitely they are going to play through the flanks. Now, as much as AC Milan does a compact formation or sets up very well compactly when they are defending, they also have quick attackers in the presence of Rafael Leao, who would definitely worry Trent Alexander-Arnold. Reason being that Trent Alexander-Arnold under Arne Slot usually underlaps and joins the attacking forwards of Liverpool, leaving a very huge gap on the right side of the Liverpool space. Bear in mind, Rafael Leao can utilize that space. Theo Hernandez can also utilize that space. So it is up to Konate, who would play on the right side of the center back, to have an extra job to do, stopping Theo Hernandez and then Rafael Leao. As much as Rafael Leao will be utilizing the spaces where Trent Alexander-Arnold will be using, Theo Hernandez is also going to double up on the left side of the AC Milan attack. Liverpool also has a danger man in person of Mo Salah, where when Theo Hernandez leaves his position to overlap or double up with Rafael Leao to hit Liverpool, there will be a very big space on the left side of AC Milan, where we all know how deadly Mo Salah can be to hit opponent teams. One last thing I would talk about is the fact that I am a Liverpool fan, but then I would like to caution AC Milan on this. One thing they don't have to do is to lose possessions in their half when they are building up. This is because at the time they will be trying to build up, Liverpool will be having enough men in their half to punish them. And just like I earlier said, Liverpool has attackers that are very sharp who can hit opponent defenders. Now, moving on to this game, with both sides of the teams, they have players that are on form. And I would like to start with the players that are on form for Liverpool. I would mention only three. Mo Salah would be the first, Luis Diaz and Ryan Gravenberch. Mo Salah so far has had 6 goals and assists for Liverpool. Diaz has had 4 goals and assists also for Liverpool. And Gravenberch, just as we know, is now the player that determines the pace where Liverpool plays and is very instrumental when it comes to the style of play under Arne Slot. Let me move to the AC Milan side of the team, whereby they also have players on form like Pulisic, Rafael Leao, and then Pavlovic. Pulisic having 4 goals and assists. Pulisic having 4 goals and assists for AC Milan. Rafael Leao having 3 goals and assists for AC Milan. And then Pavlovic being their best centre-back so far this season. Now, statistically, Liverpool is ahead of AC Milan. Reason being that Liverpool has scored 7 goals and only have conceded a goal. On the other hand, AC Milan has scored 9 goals and have conceded 6 goals. So be rest assured that Liverpool is actually going to score a goal in this game. Now, starting the EPL with 3 points for Liverpool away from home is really going to be a huge deal for them. And I expect them to pick up these 3 points. Now, before I end this session, I would like to tell all our fans that, God willing, tomorrow we will be having a live view session with my other hosts, whereby we'll be having other spectators in the studio to watch the game with us. Before I leave, I would also say subscribe, like, and share to your friends. If possible, you can leave a comment under the session whereby we will get back to you. This has been your host for Xtra Talk Show, Kingsley. I'll catch you right back in the next episode. Stay blessed.